Isn't it so weird and extremely confusing sometimes when life is going well, everything is on track, but we find ourselves subtly and pervasively uncomfortable? So let's unpack if this is a season of your life right now where these vague feelings of discomfort might not actually be a bad thing. Start this video with a disclaimer. If you're feeling more intense mental health symptoms you know is showing up as a result of something tangible in your life or a recent trigger that has occurred, this might not be the video for you. And keep in mind as you watch the rest of this video, I am not a licensed clinical therapist, but let's say you have no distinct reason for feeling uncomfortable. You're very aware of all the opposing forces and changes right now that are currently shifting and happening in your life, and you're on top of it, baby, but still you're feeling a vague discomfort. And if so, this is the video for you. I got you. I've been feeling this a lot recently and in the past few seasons and even years of my life. It's a hard feeling or sensation to even pinpoint, and it's not something we can easily talk to others about because it feels very vague or nebulous. Here's the thing. On this channel, I'm always talking about how we can self-actualize and liberate from the inside out, and that usually comes with good feelings like joy, acceptance, love, etc. I made this video to tell you, because I need to tell myself this sometimes too, that it's okay to feel vaguely uncomfortable. When you're on your path, taking the right actions and making the right decisions to become the person you really want to be, deep down in your heart, the discomfort that arises is okay, and it actually might be a good sign. You watching this video, who might be very self-aware and empathetically in tune with all that's going on in here, you might be quick to label feeling uncomfortable as not a great emotion or state of experience to be in. You might even raise some orange flags of, oh, is there something wrong? Do I need to do something here? And when the uncomfortable feeling comes up, you might try to eliminate it, or if you're like me, you might spend too much time ruminating over what it could mean. But I want you to bypass that. Great people of history and current times, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Amelia Earhart, Taylor Swift, Wim Hof, whatever, whoever you think of, whoever comes to mind, are these individuals strangers to discomfort or feelings of being uncomfortable at times? Absolutely not. Definitely not. I'll share some recent context from my own life just to ground this down a bit more. I've been growing a lot in the past few years. I took a 4-year break from social media to really focus on everything that was happening in here. And I know I've successfully healed many parts of myself. And I've also improved my day-to-day systems and routines so that they're actually really serving me in my purposes and goals. And by the way, I made a recent video on if you hate systems and routines, what you can do to overcome that. So you might be interested in that. But basically, I know that I have done great work on myself as well as the people that I work with recently. Yet sometimes I still feel the solitude and I still feel the discomfort. And it's a very vague, almost imperceptible feeling. It's not a very intense or like extremely anxiety-inducing feeling. But when I'm very present and still and going through my life, alongside the gratitude, I sometimes do feel a little bit of the discomfort. And sometimes this discomfort looks like me feeling like a desire to do more and also do less all at once, and that's uncomfortable too. I've been through my own share and hiccups and journey with mental health, and this type of discomfort that I recently experienced, I know it's not warning me of anything. It's peaceful, it's vague, it's very subtle. I realize it's actually great that I feel the vague discomfort, and that's why I am making this video for anyone who might be going through a similar experience. And I believe we've all experienced this kind of feeling before, especially if you're on my channel and you're someone who likes self-growth and expansion and liberation, all of that. I'm sure you've experienced this vague sense of discomfort before. This vague discomfort means that I'm going somewhere new, and that is what I want for myself. I want to become more of who I am meant to and designed to be. I've been processing, integrating, and gratefully accepting that I get to be oscillating between being deeply joyful, very busy and in motion, and also vaguely, subtly uncomfortable at times. This video is a reminder and wake-up call to see discomfort as a confirmation that you are growing and expanding beyond your comfort zone. So the next time this discomfort comes up, smile and thank it, and then refocus yourself back on the things that make you feel good, aligned, and on track. The more times you do this, the more you lock in your growth, baby. Of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, take this with nuance. Discomfort is an umbrella feeling. It's very instinctual and it can obviously pop up in many kinds of circumstances. There are also situations where I've felt more viscerally uncomfortable, and that is usually a sign to reconsider what I'm doing or reconsider what's going on in my life. But that type of discomfort usually has a more warning or urgent type of quality to it. And along with that feeling, you might get intuitive hits of what's wrong with your life or something that needs to be changed, or a hint to what's creating the anxiety within you. In those cases, the discomfort serves to protect you and you might need to take a little action there. But again, that's not what I'm talking about in this video. If your intuition isn't trained, or you have low self-esteem or not a lot of confidence in making decisions, it might be hard to differentiate different kinds of uncomfortable feelings or sensations at first. If so, you might want to check out this video on how I rebuild my self-esteem or how I make aligned decisions. I think those might be really helpful. Hopefully you feel a little more seen and encouraged after watching this video. I've experienced this feeling a lot and I understand how vague and nebulous it can be. And if you have any questions or want to reach out to me, you can find out ways to contact me in the caption down below. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to see more content like this, and I'll see you soon.